Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough. Little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It's episode 38. We're very happy to be here.
We are, mate.
Hope you're having a lovely day, night, sleep,
Whatever
whatever
country
you're doing.
in.
Yep.
Got the shades on today?
I do, yep, the shades. You guys may not know, but I've worn glasses since I was 13. I'm a big contact lens wearer, so I wear
Visually
those.
impaired?
Yeah, I'm pretty
How
much
bad
I'm
is your
disabled.
natural sight?
Real bad now.
Close, long, or is it all?
So long distance, I can't see things. So
Yep.
like if I'm trying to read a sign on the wall, can't read it properly.
So you wouldn't be able to read like a poster up there without...
Nah.
Oh, shit.
And now it's gotten to the point where if I'm 5 metres away from you, I can barely depict who you are.
Could you read this paper here without glasses?
No way.
Wow.
I can barely even see that.
Will it lead to blindness in later
Potentially,
life?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I could become
You'll have
fully disabled and be able to park in the cool spots.
But you... Oh, yeah. You'd need someone to drive you, though, at that stage.
Yeah, I mean...
Or you'd have a walker dog.
Can you just buy new eyes? Surely you can just...
I think by
black market.
the time in 30 years, they'll be able to fix your eyes.
Yeah,
Or you could just get a Tesla and it drives you.
that's true. But I wouldn't know where to put in
Yeah.
GPS location.
Maybe you can just say carousel.
Oh, true. They'd have Siri.
Yeah.
What's the Siri of Tesla?
I don't know. They must have a little voice.
Nicholas?
Yeah.
So we're changing something up today. We're having voice messages later on.
Got some
right?
good ones.
So if you have sent in voice messages, you could potentially be in this podcast, featured in it.
And then potentially on a hit talk when our shadowban ends, obviously,
yeah.
because
the shadow ban hurts. We get content violations left, right and centre because we speak, I guess, our truth.
and then you get a 14-day ban and it hurts.
So you don't get exposed to any new followers. And
You know, if we haven't been on your For You page in a while, that is why.
You'll know why.
And I've been told, I haven't seen you guys on the For You in ages. It's because we've been shadow banned.
Yeah. Now, we'll get onto that a bit later, but we're going to start off with a work story. So,
This isn't the first time we've worked together on the podcast. People might not know that.
once upon a time, Dylan and I was 18, you were 19.
Yeah, it was
The first
2
year out of
years
school.
ago, 2018.
First year out of school. We're both looking for work. We just need a bit of money to just keep us
Anything.
going in life,
Yeah.
right? So we both applied for this thing. It was through uni, I'm pretty sure.
It was through a uni, like job search engine.
Yeah.
You found it.
Yeah, and it was basically to help kids play sport after school, before
primary
school.
school kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also daycare.
Yeah, 2 and 3 year olds
Yeah.
I was given. However, we rock up to this job, so we both were successful.
Yeah.
And we were given, I guess, trials.
Individual trials at first.
We never actually got to work together.
No.
Which was sad. But basically, first week was a trial week.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to a school, I think at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
And I'd just do the one class, which would be an hour long. And I don't know, I think we had like year 3s and 4s.
Yeah.
So they have some general ball skills. I can't remember, it might have been cricket or basketball. And I wanted to be a sports teacher. So I thought, this would be good to get some practice, I guess.
That's
and
exactly
it would
what I thought.
look good on the resume,
Yeah.
So that was cool. We met the guy who employed us. Very shady guy.
Shady character. I don't know how he got the children with... Not in a pedophile. I'm just saying he's just a shady bloke in general.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was a... Yeah.
Very odd.
Just shady.
And he had like this really funny lisp. You
Yeah.
didn't really notice it, I don't think.
But after...
Yeah, it really got a bit spitty.
I remember I had to go to like a park just in like 8 o'clock in the morning and do work
Did
with
kids
kids.
rock up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with their parents.
You'd hope so.
All their kids were shit. Imagine
Yeah.
a kid, just a 4-year-old, just walks to the park to sign up. And then we went to some daycare, bro. And just daycare makes me not want to put my kids in daycare, the one I was at.
Really?
It was just like these Filipino ladies working there. All the kids look dirty and like... Bro, look, it reminded me of... Have you seen in Toy Story 3?
Yeah.
You know how when the kids are there, it's all happy in the daycare?
Okay.
And then the kids leave and it just turns into like hell?
Okay.
It reminded me of that scene, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. And it was just... I felt for these kids, but I was like, fuck putting my kid in daycare. And yeah, they're all gross and snotty and it's fucked, bro.
Yeah, I remember I went to one of those daycares and I think they're all 2 and 3 year olds, so they're still learning how to poo.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember I walked past, I guess, the open toilet. You know how they just have like, in like country western films, and they have the bar and the doors that swing open.
Yeah,
they had
I get what you're saying.
Swing these doors open, and you got kids pooing.
Yeah,
right? Learning how to do a poo.
Yeah.
And I've walked past, obviously a lot taller than this barricade, and I've just seen a kid shit on the floor.
Oh.
So I'm thinking I don't
get paid enough for this, bro.
To Poo Land, and I'm just not happy with my surroundings. And then I had to go and teach that kid how to throw a ball with his poo hands.
They don't tell you about that when you get your working with children's check. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that was just...
We did our week.
Yeah, we did our week.
A lot of driving.
trial.
That's what... After we'll explain why we quit. But so we did the week, and then he took us to a Nando's lunch, right?
Yeah.
And we got a free Nando's. That was cool.
So he said, boys, I know you two are mates. Let's go and we'll discuss everything. You'll
Discuss
sign
the contract.
some documents.
It was our first contract negotiation.
First of many. And what's happened is that we've gone to the Nando's. Everything was cool. We got our grilled
He paid for our
tenderloins.
Nando's.
He did.
Which was fair because that trial week was not paid.
Yeah, unpaid trial week. And we did a few days. Mind you, these days were, I might go to a kindergarten at 8 in the morning, and then I have to work at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You'd have to do two things. I'd go home, shower, eat, watch a movie, go back to work. Very strange.
And it's, your fuel money, and it was far away from it was in like 30, 35 minutes away from both of us. Longer for you, actually. It's probably like 40 because it's 30
and
for
we
me.
weren't getting paid for the travel.
No,
and I thought,
we weren't getting paid that well either.
No,
we
I'm going to get onto that in a second. So basically... So we had the Nando's.
I don't think I worked for him after the Nando's.
No,
I think you
didn't.
did a little bit. But
I worked
didn't.
for 2 weeks after that.
I was just like, oh, nah.
And
I was happy with the free Nando's.
I think I did a fair bit of work too.
Yeah.
So I've gone along to... So basically at the Nando's, he didn't tell us how much we're getting paid, did he?
No. We both kept thinking, what's the fucking rate? Because on the website it said like... 25 to 30. And we were like...
That's golden.
Sick, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
and then I remember... I think I was a few days in, and I was working, hard. I was doing hard work, and I was actually getting
kids
quite
are
good.
hard to work with, man.
They are.
They're tiring. Like, harder than bricklaying, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd get home exhausted after have a nap. Wash my hands and stuff, obviously.
Kids are dirty too. That's another thing.
And basically, I was just wondering, okay, he hasn't even told us about the pay. Online, it said 25 to 30.
That should be up front.
And I remember it was at the end of the day. He drove a white van with all the toys and stuff.
Yeah, it was needed.
Now,
could have decked it out a little bit.
Yeah, it made it look less pedophilic.
Yeah, like add your logo to it, make it look nice, not just a plain white.
Yeah.
Because you can't be driving around in that in 2020.
And he kept saying that he was a government... Like, he was funded by the government, because we were wondering, how is he affording to do all this and having all this equipment, I guess.
I forgot how much he would charge each kid person. I
think it was $10 a lesson. So let's say there's 30 kids.
It went for a whole term. They signed up or something.
Yeah, but it worked out to be $10 a lesson for the kindy kids, right? Yeah. So I think it was primary school as well. So
yeah, it was.
If that's $10, 30 kids, $300 for the hour, and you're doing that 3 times a day, that's $900.
Not bad at all, eh?
Sometimes you get a class
con
of
artist.
10 people. Sometimes you get a class of 30.
After school, there was a lot of kids.
Yeah, but you were lucky. You got a lot of after schools.
Yeah,
I got all the kindy ones in the morning. And I had to pretend to be a fucking dinosaur to relate to the children.
That's what he said to me. I couldn't believe how silly a grown-up man could act. That's like with primary school kids, you have to tone it down a bit, but you can still be normal.
Yeah.
But with kindy kids, I only did the one... daycare. Yeah, you have to stomp around and shit, and I'm like, I feel like a dickhead, bro.
I remember he said, okay, now you're going to be a pirate. He's just playing with me.
He's fucking with you.
And he's going, you got to be a zombie. And I remember I did the zombie and I scared all these kids. And they ran away from me.
I feel like he gets bored.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, he said you really got to play on the fact that it's fun. Like, some of these kids won't want to play the ball games if there's no, I guess, scenario behind it.
It's not the kids I want in my class. You're playing the game to win, mate, or you can fuck off home.
We're in it for premierships.
Yeah. We should start one, but for elite. Like, it's no fun and games.
Kids.
It's like tackles, no gear.
And they'll all end up playing the highest level of each sport.
Yeah.
Because they're the best of the best.
Smothering practice in the rain, eh?
So yeah, I asked him after this shift. So what's
Did you
our
get a
rate?
uniform, like an official?
I've still got it.
I don't even think I got one. I think I just texted him. I was like, "Oh, I'm not working with you, mate."
I'm pretty sure he said to me, "Oh, it's pretty shitty how he bailed." Hey? Because he would switch off and just be a regular bloke. Like
straight
after,
away.
Yeah.
He was actually, to talk to, he was alright.
Yeah, you seem to like get along with him quite well. I just always
I didn't mind him.
had a bit of.
But then I got my Nando's and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, you got your
I'm
Nando's
good."
and left.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So after this
Fast
shift,
forward a
I
little
asked
bit.
him, "So how much are we getting paid?" And he goes, "Oh, what's the minimum wage for an 18-year-old?" And I was thinking, "Oh,
21 must be."
no, I think it's 18. I'm pretty sure it's 18." And he goes,
criminal.
He said, "Whatever that is." He goes, "Oh, I don't do the books. My wife does." Right. So I keep slugging away, going to these schools, and then there's one day he goes, there was one more school to go to at the end of the day. Now, it was actually a daycare, right? 30 kids in the daycare. Normally, he'd split the group up 15-15, and you'd have the two groups. However, he goes, "Oh, my kids are sick. I've got to go home." He goes home, gets all the gear I needed and chucked it into the back of my Ford Focus. I had to go to a daycare by myself, sign in. I didn't know the codes or anything.
That's not right.
Because it's pretty high security at these daycares. And he left me there by myself in my first week, pretty much.
Running a little kids class.
Running a kids class. And I think I did okay, but you start losing the, I guess, attention of the kids.
Yeah.
And then they just run havoc.
Yeah.
And then you've got the poor ladies who look after these kids.
The poor Filipino ladies.
No, yours are Filipino. Mine were just your average Australian white, like, you know. And they felt for me because it was, you know,
Were they helping
very
out,
difficult.
or?
Not really. They were just
Man,
bystanders.
it's their fucking
really.
break, bro.
True. And at the end of the day, I'd had enough, and I thought, look, it's no point in me driving all the way there, stopping.
If fuel was
driving back.
compensated, it would be an alright job.
Yeah.
But it's not. So, and especially like I found, you'd get to a spot and then drive to another one, but you wouldn't drive with him. You'd drive your own car as well.
Yeah.
So that kind of pissed me off. I was like, you're a bit of a cheat.
And anyway, so I worked the 2 weeks, got my pay slip. Jokes.
How
No
much did
pay
you get?
slip. No pay slip.
Oh shit!
I think I worked. I
feel
don't
like
know,
you got like $200, right?
$200
I remember it being like
for
that.
about 3 weeks of work.
Yeah.
Something like that. And there was no pay slip.
Off the books,
There was
bro.
no tax.
Was it cash or was
No,
it?
it was just straight into my
like,
account.
transferred.
Just transferred straight into my account. And I remember I messaged him that night and I said, "Look, you've underpaid me. You lied. I haven't been taxed. I don't have a pay slip. Like, this is very, very dodgy." And I just left on that accord. And I said, "Do you want me to drop off your uniform?" Nah, I just kept it. He didn't respond. So I still got that. And
Fuck
yeah,
him.
he's just a very, very shady guy.
But I got the Nando's. I'm happy.
You did. We saw a TikTok, a neighbor theory.
Oh, this is good, man. So there's two I've seen. One was, it's kind of like, there's been a trend on TikTok lately about if you're a main character or not. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, lots of people, we've said it, like heaps of people in the world have to be fake. Like, not everyone's real, bro.
Yeah.
So your neighbours, right? One, have you seen them take out the bins? I've never seen my neighbours take out bins.
I have, but
And I've never seen my neighbours bring in groceries.
I've never seen them bring in groceries.
I've never seen my neighbours bring in groceries for 10, 15 years. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
And I feel so like, if you have seen your neighbours bring in groceries, I feel like that means you're fake. You're a side character.
What?
Yeah, bro. Because like, how can you never see your neighbours bring in groceries?
Maybe they get it delivered.
Yeah, but I've never seen them delivered. I've never seen a Coles truck out front. I've never seen... Because if someone's bringing groceries, they take 3 or 4 trips to the car,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
you would see it. But I've never seen it the people across, next, nothing. Ever in my whole life. I've never seen a neighbour bring in a grocery. I've
you're
never seen him
saying-
holding an apple, bro. I've never seen him eating food. You know what I mean?
So you reckon your neighbours are fake?
I'm pretty...
Or are you saying you're fake?
No, I'm fake. I'm real, bro. I bring in groceries.
Okay.
I've seen myself bring in groceries.
But so do I.
Yeah, but I've never seen a neighbour bring in groceries.
Mm.
I would love to see someone I reckon I might do a stakeout and just like,
Or just get a video camera
and just set it up.
Yeah.
Imagine if they don't, bro, and you just realize that's when the
Well, you'd have to
aliens.
set it up
That's
for
when
it.
the aliens come and get you, because they know you've cracked the code. But I've never seen it. I'd love if you've seen your neighbours bringing groceries. Tell us, because I think it's rare.
That's freakish.
I think it's like an anomaly, bro. It's like, you know those stars you see like every 10,000 years? I reckon it's like that.
Yeah. When the moon changes colour.
Yeah,
once
like
every
when it goes
12
red or
years.
something,
Yeah.
or pink or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's pretty
definitely.
wacky.
It's weird, right?
Another thing that's wacky, a mate from work said this story. He said that he was playing country footy, and he said the team wasn't that good. He had a couple blokes there who, would get smashed on the weekends and then would have to, get up and play.
Pull up for the game.
Pull up for the game.
Not in a good condition, eh?
No. So one guy had to psych himself up for the game.
As you do.
So what would you do? You listen to some music.
Maybe do some push-ups,
do some bumps. Yeah. This guy rubbed deep heat on his eyeballs. So he would put it on his eyelids. So he'd get it, put it on his eyelids, and then swing his head around and just get psyched up.
Okay, I guess that would probably fuck you up.
And the bloke from work goes, he was the shittest footballer I've ever seen. And apparently this guy was blind for the first 5-10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, bro. Imagine
can't-
deep heat in your
the
eyes.
pain. Deep heat is, what else do we call it? Like the heat stuff.
Yeah,
that
it's
goes-
also called Denker rub, I think.
Denker rub,
and then
yeah.
I don't know what the American. They probably have a similar.
It's probably
Different countries.
deep
Probably
heat.
deep heat. I think Denker rub's the Australian.
Yeah.
But yeah, deep heat. I think everyone knows what deep heat is.
On his eyes, man.
Well, why would you put it on your eyes?
It's just to wake him up, like to get him ready for the game.
Take a no-dose or something.
Take a no-dose, have a coffee. No.
Deep heat on your eyes, bro. That's got to mess with your sight. I think in like later
You
life.
think so?
Wow. Amateur footy's a mess, bro.
It is.
It
It's like
really is.
someone can get knocked out behind play, and if no one sees it, it didn't happen.
I watched the amateur footy game when you played those two games earlier
Yeah.
last year. Came with Lockie,
Yeah.
and so you were playing for Thornley, and then one of the Thornley boys, he's at it's in the forward 50. He's just halfway, with another
Yeah.
bloke on the other team. They're just giving the old elbow. He just turns around and punches him in the throat. The kid's on the ground crying, can't breathe, and he just
I remember
nothing,
that.
bro. No, no one even batted an eye.
No. And it's bad when the parents of the other team see, because then they rev up and then, a fight's going to start.
Yeah.
But they can't do anything because the umpires didn't see
There's
it.
always fights. Parents get crazy in amateur footy, bro.
Even in juniors.
Junior footy's bad. And they try and fight the umpires and stuff who are 16-year-old kids.
Ridiculous.
Parents is really. Do you reckon you'll get involved when you're a parent? Will you be?
Yeah, see, my
It'll
dad
overtake.
My dad used to goal umpire. He
Yep.
he didn't love it, but he just did it to get a different angle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'll be very involved.
Vocal on the sideline or not?
Maybe not so much, because I think the vocal parents are the vocal supporters of AFL.
Yeah.
So if they're at the ground going, "Come on, the Pies,"
Yeah.
they'll be going, "Come on, Jerome."
Yeah. My mum was very vocal
Yeah.
in both. She'll sit at St Kilda game, all
Yeah.
West Coast, and she'll just be screaming.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just
And then, see, I don't say much at all at footy games. So if I'm sitting on the sidelines, I'd just be watching and analysing.
and
'cause that's
quarter
just who I
time.
am.
Come here, mate. Here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I just give him
Give
a
him a little tip.
little clip around the ears. Get your shit together.
Fucking embarrassing me, mate.
I only had you so you could play AFL.
I know. Imagine that. Oh, hopefully, imagine if your kid's just shit at
Shit at
everything. Because that's a possibility. Everyone thinks
'Cause you can be shit at life, I think.
I agree. Because everyone thinks their kid's going to be amazing. Obviously, you would because you've made it. It's been born. You're thinking this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But then it just becomes a crackhead and a loser and shit at everything. Imagine that.
Yeah. I mean, every kid's probably bound to make mistakes, but you just got to make the right ones.
Everyone's probably good at one thing that they could be really successful at.
Yeah,
Got to find
you
it.
just-
I think
exactly.
everyone's good at one thing.
That's why, in the in-betweeners, they did, the jobs at random places.
Yeah,
just
just
to
to
see
see.
if they hate it, if they like it,
Oh, great show. Great show.
You've got a story about towels. I have no idea what this is, but you wanted to bring it
towel.
up.
This just came to me in like the shower. But most good ideas actually do come. I like, thinking in the shower is a good spot.
Yeah.
So I remembered I think I was like 17, right? And I was at a house party. And I remember the kid's name, but I won't say his name.
Okay.
I'll tell you after. You know him.
Right.
And so go like pretty drunk, go to the toilet, right? And then so I'm and it's one of those bathrooms where there's the shower, bath, toilet and sink all in one. It's one room.
Okay.
The toilet's not, and it's kind of a little bit spacious. You got room to muck around or
Have
whatever.
I been to this house?
I don't know.
Okay.
So I didn't have to pee. Had to do the other one, number 2, right? So you're at a party, right? So
I think it's quite rare to shit at a party.
it was, but I had to.
Okay.
It's rare, 100%. I agree. I think this was the last time,
one-off.
probably.
Yeah.
The very special moment.
Okay.
So it happens, and then I'm done. I look. There's no toilet paper.
Right.
So I'm thinking.
Don't tell me.
So I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Fuck. What do I do? Like I'm not going to ask for toilet paper. It's a party, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to hop in the shower. That's disgusting.
That's a
'cause
paper towel.
I'm at a party. There was nothing, bro. So the only thing left in my brain, and I'm not going to not wipe. That is barbaric. So there's this kitchen sink, and next to the kitchen sink, there's a towel rack with a beautiful towel on it.
Like,
So-
are you talking a shower towel?
A shower towel. That obviously is there for people to wipe their hands or their face.
Yeah, their
if they-
face.
So I grab the towel and I use it, right?
Okay, right. On your ass.
Yeah.
Your shitty bum.
And then I put it back on the rack
You poop.
and leave it there.
No. What, so people would have been wiping their hands and face with that? You are filthy.
And I just remember like hyperventilating. Like I couldn't breathe because I was like, this is the funniest thing ever. Like, and I just got so much joy out of the thought of everyone using it.
No.
And
You're what's wrong with society.
that was just a great moment. I stand by it to this day. I wouldn't change it, bro. But I think, and then the joy that I wonder how he...
Surely, okay, let's think. What time of the night was it when you did it?
Someone would have gone in the bathroom after.
Was it like at 10 o'clock or something? Or?
Yeah, like, I don't want to say I feel like someone went in after, but maybe they did. I can't remember fully.
If it's like 10 o'clock and the party finishes 12 or 1, you've got another 5-6 people going in there.
No, definitely it was at a time where people would have still gone in the bathroom 100%.
Okay, now, how many towels were there on offer?
I think it was just the one, bro.
1.
I think.
If there's 2, that's your 50-50.
I mean, 50-50, that's your
roulette.
that's your loss.
Your loss?
Yeah, if you pick the wrong one, that's your
Oh, I
fault.
thought you were going to say.
I mean, supply the toilet paper, bro. What do you expect?
They should supply toilet
Yeah.
paper, for sure.
But yeah, I just remembered that and I was like, damn, I'm proud of myself. I remember like in the moment thinking, am I really doing this? And I just like, do you know when you cry and you
Were
can't
you
breathe?
a few drinks in? So like
Yeah.
So you just thought, it's like
It was the
time-
double blacks taken over again.
It was, what was the story? You pissed in your wardrobe.
Yeah.
Your cupboard or
Yeah.
something. Chest of drawers.
Yeah. Same thing.
Oh, well.
Yeah, life
I guess
happens,
you have
bro.
to find, like, why dig a hole when you can use something that's
Exactly,
made for
yeah.
wiping? Because
It is made-
towels are made for wiping.
There you go.
And you know how
You should be my lawyer. I stand by my case.
You know how there's paper towels,
What are paper towels made out of?
paper. It's just a different type.
That is insane to me.
So listen to this, right? You've got paper, which is this,
Yeah.
right? You've got paper towel. Then you've got towel. Towel is paper.
I wonder what they share.
Well, paper
Are they-
towel, I've heard, like, you mash all these things together
Really?
to create that texture. But it's definitely trees in that.
And toilet paper, same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I meant, toilet paper.
Yeah, but paper
towel,
towels
same
also,
thing.
they're all
Yeah.
in the same family.
Yeah. Just different consistencies.
That's insane, bro. Well, we've already said trees are versatile, but
Most versatile thing on the planet.
I can't believe that.
They're swingmen.
Mm.
And they don't go the other way. They just...
No.
No. Very straight.
Trees are
they're-
straight.
Trees can be bent. You see them, especially on roads, like country
yeah,
roads, they're like bent. Yeah, after a storm.
The wind. They've been there for 200
So
years.
everyone can change. Everyone can just with the bent.
Yep.
Can happen.
Just a storm that does you the wrong way.
Mhm.
You never know.
Or the right way, depending on which way
depending
you for.
That's true.
What are we up to? Celebrities you dislike for no reason. Who do you not like?
I don't like Michael Jackson.
Come on, man.
I don't like him, bro, and I don't know why.
Yeah, look,
No,
you're
like
entitled.
it's nothing about. Like I don't know why I don't like him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know why.
I do understand what you mean.
It's just I just don't know why. Like when people sing his songs, I'll just get annoyed. I just don't know why, man.
I think Michael Jackson was a legendary musician.
No, I will agree he's legendary.
But you don't like
I just don't like him. I don't know why, man.
Right. But
Do I like his songs?
But do you like The Weeknd?
The singer? I feel like he'd be a bit of a dickhead in real life.
Yeah, but do you like his music?
Yeah, some of his songs I do like.
Very similar sounding songs. So I'm just trying to, like, if you like The Weeknd as a bloke.
I feel like I like the Weeknd songs more than Michael Jackson songs.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why I don't like Michael Jackson. That's just something, like I saw a video on it and this girl was, who didn't she like? Camila Cabello, you know that girl singer?
Yeah.
She just hates her and she doesn't know why.
Cabello.
Senorita.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I don't like Michael Jackson. And I feel like everyone loves him.
Do you think if the accusations were never made?
No, that doesn't have anything to do with
nothing
it.
to do
No,
with it.
that's
Okay.
the thing.
All right.
It's just like when people sing Bohemian Rhapsody, that annoys me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing, and I don't know why.
It's just the fear of the mainstream, maybe.
Because I know I like a lot of mainstream things too, though. I don't like. There's
There's something inside you, a chemical imbalance.
I don't like how whenever, like, you know, when a crowd sings Bohemian Rhapsody, they think it's such a moment, and I'm just like, fuck, you're gay, bro.
But no, it is a moment.
It is, but it just annoys me, bro. I hate when people do the high pitched Galileo stuff all together.
No, I don't like
Do
that.
you know what I mean?
I don't like that.
Galileo. Bro,
I get vexed.
Nah, I don't like when people start doing that.
That makes me so mad.
Yeah, I don't. When
So
the
you've
song,
won me over here.
When the song switches and there's a group and they start doing all that, like
Yeah.
the up and down, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to kill myself, bro.
Jeez.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying
Is there
with
any
that.
celebrities you don't like?
There'd be a list, but off the top of my head,
It's
I
hard
can't.
to think, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I look at their face and I'm like, I just won't look at your stuff because it will make me
Yeah,
angry.
just get annoyed.
Yeah, and people might feel the same about us. Look
Yeah,
at me.
maybe.
You don't need to watch us. That's fine. So
Who
don't.
I never used to. I'm a bit iffy on Tom Brady for some reason.
Yeah, well, don't
I think
kiss
he's.
your kid on the lips. Just disgusting.
Yeah, I've always thought he's just something's gonna come out one day.
Maybe.
I don't know. Just those two, the main ones that have in my life. I'm kind of just like
There's a lot of women in Australia who don't like Delta Goodrem.
that is a big one that a lot. My mum doesn't like Delta.
My girlfriend hates it.
Yep.
My mum loves it.
Oh, see,
But my girlfriend really
my
dislikes
mum
it.
dislikes Delta a lot. Carly used to like Delta, and then now that everyone doesn't, she can't not. She's like, yeah, I see it.
But everyone...
Why though? Is it because apparently she's really cringy on The Voice?
Yeah, 100%. She goes...
I don't watch it, so I don't actually know.
Dad watches it, right? So sometimes I
Dad
come
like
in...
her, or
No, I don't think
Just
so.
a bit.
I think he's a bit like me. He doesn't like those people.
Yeah.
Like, so you've got all these people. Honestly, I think Boy George is the only one that's honest. He says, "Oh, that wasn't for me." Then that's why I didn't turn. But Delta will be like, "You were so amazing. I just couldn't
she does
turn
do that
because of this." And
she turns everything into an emotional
And she goes,
fucking
"Oh,
triumph or something."
no one else turned, so I don't know why anyone didn't. Like, she goes, "Why didn't you guys turn when she didn't turn?" So yeah, I guess that's just a couple of celebrities that we dislike. But like, we could come up with a list. But
Definitely.
I'm not feeling too abusive today.
Those are just I'm not even abusive towards them. Like I don't hate them.
yeah,
I
just
don't talk shit about them.
A dislike.
I just don't like them, no matter what they do. Like,
And I think that's fine. Everyone can like whoever they want.
yeah, like
But,
I don't hate on them or anything. You know, I'm not. They're both like Michael Jackson and Tom Brady, greats at their sport.
Yeah.
So like, good for them.
I think you can call singing a sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Shouldn't that be in the Olympics then?
Singing is physical, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Oh shit! Why isn't it? I know I said that by accident.
So yeah, singing should be an Olympic sport.
Because it is yeah. I mean, they have some other things that.
And what would be like the heavyweight? Would that be like opera?
Yeah. You'd have to have different
And
categories.
like rock.
I feel like the physical aspect of singing is never
It's
talked
underappreciated.
about.
Well, I think if you're a professional singer, like if you're a rapper, that's, I don't know, drink water, do that stuff. But people who sing have to do like vocal exercises.
Yep,
and
that's true.
Stretch out their vocal cords before.
And they get injured.
before training.
It's just like
training. Match day is concerts, performances, the studio.
Yeah, that's interesting thought, isn't it?
And I guess auto-tune is doping in the sport.
Steroids. Yep, that's 100%. They need like the Asada for singing.
So yeah, shout out Adele. We love her.
She's good. No auto-tune?
No.
Oh, Travis Scott would be fucked, bro, if auto-tune was...
Yeah, but he's not a singer, is he?
Nah, he's just a performer.
Artist. Yeah, performer. That's good. Now, there has been a lot of news about a bloke called Tyson Vatcher. He's pled guilty to 3 charges. I'm not going to name them all, but basically...
Just some fucking fraud or some shit like that.
Yeah, similar to our work guy.
Yeah.
He claimed to have all this experience in psychology. So he was...
He was only 23.
He's 23 years old. Said that he had 10 years of experience in a particular
He had
group.
a PhD
Apparently, yeah.
at 23.
From the University of Southern Queensland, which he'd never even attended. And he was running a practice in North Freo in Western Australia. Now, his target audience...
Was young girls.
was young girls.
And didn't he say I have an interest in... There were specific
it was...
mental things that he... had
personality disorder and something about body weight.
It was definitely things that girls would feel insecure about, like that you hear that girls are insecure about.
He allegedly had all these girls come into him.
Bait
And he
them
charged
bro.
$130 for 50 minutes or something.
How long
along
did
the
he do
lines of
this
that.
shit for?
I don't know the exact stat. I assume it would be a few years. I think it started from when he was 20.
Oh, bro, use your fucking brain. Imagine going in there as a 20-year-old.
But why say, okay, I've got all of this stuff when... Okay, I've been doing this for 10 years. You didn't start when you were 13, mate.
He's a prodigy, bro. Psychologist prodigy.
I also saw a girl on Facebook posted a photo of messages that this bloke allegedly sent her. And he was saying horrible things.
You can't be DMing anymore.
No.
It'll just expose you. We've seen it with True Geordie.
We've seen it with everyone.
Obviously all the actors.
Now we know
like,
True Geordie
all the
likes shit on his
comedians.
chest.
Yeah.
And that we shouldn't have known that.
You know, back in the 70s, that's just something that happens after the show.
But now it's something that...
You can't be
No, you can't trust people.
Nah.
Because, okay, we might get a DM sent in and we say, oh yeah, I don't know, if we have one word slip up, right? People could come back in 5 years when we're bigger and say, oh, they did this. They sexually harassed me.
And we lose the Oscars.
But yeah, that's
what a freak, eh? He's a weird bloke. But it's like Jeffrey Epstein. He's just, you know how they lie to get into their career? It's the same. He did the same thing, bro. Well, I mean, Jeffrey Epstein did it a lot better because he actually this guy got caught in at 23.
At least this guy's alive, though.
He's going to get pumped in jail, bro. Imagine that.
Because word gets around in jail. Beatings and rapings.
Good luck, man. What's his name?
Tyson John Vatcher.
TV.
TV Joe.
Unlucky, boss.
It's no good. Are we getting into our new topic?
This is exciting.
Let's get into the new topic. Voice messages from the fans.
Hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
We'll start off with Harry.
He had 2 good ones, didn't he? Harry McLean.
Harry McLean, shout out to you, mate. Let's get going.
So, if you had to smash...
I'll restart that.
Yeah.
Bit low.
So, if you had to smash every single teacher in one department at your school, which department would that be and why?
Great question.
Great. That is a great question. An all-time great question.
He messaged after and said it has to be boys and girls.
Yep.
So
I'm glad he included that because that makes it harder.
You got to smash both genders.
And for Harry, he also said for his school it was the English department.
Okay, so
it wouldn't be the English department for me at Lumen.
English, sophisticated, definitely wouldn't be for me.
That'd be the department I'd take out, bro.
We look at science. I can't do that.
No, because I know some sport teachers did dabble in the sciences, but they're not science teachers at the end of the
We
day.
look at maths. I can't do that. Too numerical. I don't want you shouting this times
later.
tables. We look at the sports
no
department.
religion.
No, that's out of the question before we started. They wouldn't partake in that, would they?
The arts teachers? Like the...
Now, this is what I was tossing up with. You've got the PE department and you've got the arts. The arts, you have drama teachers, you have the dance teachers.
Is language like Italian teachers include in that?
Potentially.
We'll include them. I want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's the arts. It's all that combined.
Yeah, language and arts is definitely a combined category.
And then we have the PE department. So obviously everyone there, pretty much everyone was fit and, probably knew what they're doing. So we toss up between the arts, which is more feminine, which is probably the straightest thing to do. But then you look at the
or sport.
the physiques of all of these sport teachers.
I thought sport was the easy answer.
I thought it was too, but now
But
that
I
we've
might
tossed
go out
it
on
up,
a limb.
because I did drama, and I liked my teacher.
I did too.
And what else? What's food creation?
Food creation.
Is that wouldn't be an arts? That would be a sub.
Should we include it?
Nah, not in arts. I don't think. Food is probably an art.
Was there like one? I feel like there was an okay
But
food
see-
creation.
Yeah, but then the other one.
Yeah. There's some oldies.
Yeah.
And not golden.
No,
They're not golden
no,
oldies.
No. So I guess if you included the food tech people in the arts,
I'm taking it, but then we're including three.
No. I'm choosing sport.
Oh, okay.
If you choose
because there's too many.
oldies, like real, like no.
Maybe
point.
it just to be different. I'll take the arts plus Italian. I don't know.
But you have to choose Japanese as well. It's the
Ooh.
come on, man. Like you can't just choose Italian. You racist. So the arts. Let's go. Drama, music, dance,
Italian,
Japanese,
arts and languages,
Yeah.
or sport. Who am I kidding? I'll take sport.
I'll take the arts, and that's just purely based on more women than men.
Were there more women than men when we left?
For arts, yes. For
I'm
sport,
thinking year 8.
50-50.
I'm thinking year 8 PE. Is it year when we
So
left?
that's
Is it when we
completely
left
different.
sport? We'll go if it's year 8. I'm taking because I remember we had a bit of a golden age of
We did.
PE teachers when I was
8,
younger.
9.
When I was a younger man. Yeah, if we leave. Yeah, you know what? The arts.
Let's go
Fuck
the
it.
arts.
Yeah,
Shout out to the arts.
The arts department.
We've shat
Plus
on the
language,
arts.
yeah.
We've shat on the arts for weeks,
That feels good.
but now we're
arts.
back.
Yeah, there you go.
After all, we're probably a part of the arts now, aren't we?
We are. Thanks for that, Harry Mack. And he's got another one.
Harry Mack, let's go again.
Also, this is another question, not as good. If you have a friend that is a hot mum, is it alright to bully him about it? Not bully him, but compliment his mum.
Yeah.
Is it alright?
Right. No question.
Great question.
No
but
question. Harry Mack.
That's probably one of the peak
Sounds
forms of
stoned,
comedy.
eh?
Yeah, I think you're just sleepy.
I think it's... I think you'd rather someone kind of tease you than be like, oh, bro, your mum's really gorgeous. Like, she's beautiful, man. Imagine my mate saying that.
Yeah, but that's compliment
your
as
mum's
well.
beautiful, bro.
No, but
I'd love to take her out sometime.
but that's what we do as friends.
Yeah, but it's more like, bro, your mum's so hot. Like,
Yeah.
your sister's hot.
Yeah.
I always used to tease Rog about his sister.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's... You can't not do it.
Peak form of comedy, especially in school, because when you get
With
lots of people
boys,
around,
yeah. Is teasing.
It's
Yeah,
good fun.
100%.
Yeah.
Even if the mum's not hot, it gets thrown around a lot of the time. Like, there's no kind of limits.
mid-ground, yeah.
But yeah, 100% it's okay to tease your mate if he has a hot
It's
mum.
same. In-betweeners teaches that. It says if you got a hot mum, you're going to get teased for it, because
100%.
that's what happens in school.
Oh, no one had a mum like Will at Lumen, sadly.
No. Not that we
Man,
know
imagine
of.
that.
No. We move on to the next one.
Who's coming up next? Joel? Joel Day.
So playing footy on Saturday morning, and in the club change room, doing stretches, and just thought, fuck, today I might free bowl it, just let the balls hang loose. And while
Fair
I was
enough.
doing my stretches, with the small footy shorts on, not sure what I was thinking, that my balls slip out. They're just hanging out in my shorts. And directly opposite me is the only chick in our team, and she's fucking good looking too. So that's my story.
Right, so he's freeballed. I never freeballed while playing footy.
No, that's a very questionable choice while playing
Probably
footy.
gay choice, because if you get
They're short.
tackled, it pops out.
They're short shorts, bro.
But there's also, they're not tight fit. There's always a gap in between
Oh,
your
yeah.
leg and your ball sack, right?
I remember a kid in my Thornley photo, year 10. Did a
Slipped
little,
it out.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Um,
Maybe, I'll like, did he want her to see? Or was he...
no,
Was he wanted someone else to see?
I think he just wanted the free ball. But why
interesting.
would you free ball in a footy game?
I don't know. Maybe he was just feeling fruity or something.
A bit fruity, a bit risque.
Risky, I like it. But yeah, I mean, maybe that could blossom the relationship with her if she liked what she saw.
I think this was from a couple of years ago, so let us know where you stand with her now, if she got completely freaked out and never talked to you again.
Definitely. Keep us updated.
How was her footballing ability? Was it elite? Was it...
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say probably not the greatest, but, you know, that's...
No, I think she's a superstar. Deserves statues.
Nick Johnson.
Nicky Johnson.
I see, mate.
Not really advice, but thoughts on social smokers. We only smoke because it's social. Shut the fuck up. What do you reckon on them?
Okay, so obviously he doesn't like social smokers.
I like how passionate he is about disliking them. I enjoy that.
Anyone that's passionate about disliking something, apart from the KKK and things like that, we stand by.
I think seeing people's passion in anything makes you feel good.
Happy,
if you, no matter what they're passionate about, when you can see someone being passionate, you're like, damn.
Yeah, it is something to strive
So
towards,
that's actually, I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't care either. The only thing I dislike about smoking is the smell. I don't want to be like next to it and then smell like it because I dislike the smell. But
Fair enough.
for some people, they like it. And for
Exactly.
some people, it's just whatever. But social smoking, if you're just smoking socially, it's not as bad as chain smoking.
No,
Like
no. Because
So,
a couple of smokes out on the weekends better than every day.
yeah, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying do what you want.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with smoking, but yeah, I do like that he does. It's funny.
Yeah. The passion shines through.
It's great.
Move on.
Madagascan friend?
Yes.
This is insane. So he's from Madagascar.
Yeah.
That is...
Well, I think we've talked about something about his before, how like the kids are abused as kids, not like physically or sexually, verbally. So they said, oh, it's an ugly baby, it's an ugly baby. Or it might have been the other way. It might have been beautiful baby, beautiful baby.
And does
then
he
it grows up to be good.
The Madagascar... Because does he look African or is it a different look from
No.
Madagascar?
Completely different look.
Crazy. And they're not far off.
No, they're just an island off Africa.
But they
they had a lot of French.
Yeah, his accent sounds very French.
Yeah, so
is it a nice country? Does he...
I can't remember.
Sounds like a dream, you know, when you think about Madagascar.
I think it's quite poor in parts, but yeah, let's have a listen to what Killan.
Let's Get Lost. What's his name?
Killan.
Hey guys, some of your parties have some of your friends in it as well, so it's not just you two. So how do you choose who to invite to your podcasts?
So he said, who do we choose to invite onto our podcast?
Wants to get to know a bit behind the scenes, what goes on.
Great question. So I'm going to say people who we know will add to the podcast, who will have stories, who will be good on camera. That's a big part.
Like we had Brandon because we knew he'd talk some crazy shit.
Yeah.
We had Lockie because he knows a bit about conspiracies.
And we had Druzy on because...
He's making YouTube videos.
Yeah, I know. But we all have common interests,
And we had the girlfriends because that was just no-brainer, you know? Like, obviously, that's going to do all right.
Yeah.
So, just who we think can add, bring something in.
Yeah, like, we have people all the time say, I want to be on the podcast, I want to be in the podcast. And I say, yeah, maybe one day, but what are they going to add to it? You have one story from a night out 2 years ago.
If you cure cancer, you can come on.
Exactly.
100%.
But you have a Northbridge story from a year ago, it's not going to cut it.
If you lose an arm, you can come on.
If you want to be on the podcast, just send in a voice message like the rest of us. Like, you're not getting, I guess, a golden ticket to the potty just by being our mate.
Unless you lose an arm.
Yeah, so, you know, if you want to chop.
Find treasure. I'm very interested in treasure. If you find some treasure, come on and share the story. I think there's a lot of treasure out there and I want to find it. I've always been interested in treasure hunting. All right, we've got... I'm just going to call it Kiss Kiss.
Click on a thing. What's the profile?
Bianca.
Okay. Hello, Bianca.
Let's go. This one's good.
Hey boys, I'm just wondering, would you prefer to date a girl who sends nudes to guys or a girl who does OnlyFans? Let me know.
Great speaking voice.
Great
Clear.
speaking
Yeah,
voice.
great speaking
Clear.
voice, Bianca.
It sounded very, very
High quality. It's like she did it on a mic, bro. So, personally, I'd rather the OnlyFans.
So would
'cause
I.
At least you're getting paid for it.
You get-
and
okay.
probably decently.
So this is, did she say girlfriend?
Rather date a girl, just a girl.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's say it's your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So you've got a girl who, so when you're in the relationship, she's sending nudes to other guys.
Yeah, just can't help herself.
Pretty much cheating, isn't it? But if she's sending nudes to thousands of guys making bank, that's much better
yeah,
option.
Much better. I think
Much
it's a
better
no-brainer, bro.
OnlyFans.
No question.
I don't care. People say, "Oh, it's not a job; it's talent."
You're making money, bro.
You're making
if you're getting
money.
a paycheck, it counts.
Yeah, and you have to be getting a paycheck for a talent, and the talent is showing off what you got.
Knowing how to work the camera, work the angles.
Exactly.
And you know,
What do
there's-
I post? Tits or ass today?
Exactly. I can't believe there's a lot of guys who'll pay for that shit.
Yeah.
I would never pay
No.
for it because there's so much free. You know, if you want to look at anything, bro, I don't know why guys pay for that shit, but like, I mean, you know, take advantage of them.
Yeah,
100%.
get what you
If they're
can
dumb
get.
enough to give you money, bro, dumb people don't deserve
Take
money.
it.
Take it. Take that shit.
Take that shit.
Okay, we've got Alana. This one was like, this is going to be some good advice. She
Okay.
needs some help.
Okay, so my topic or question for the potty is how do you deal with fake friends, and like particularly like, you know how you have like that one friend in the friend group that you're just like sick of and like is so rude to everyone and all that, like how do you deal with that?
Murder.
Okay.
Good option, murder. Nah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's start with fake friends. So
Just cut them out.
Cut them out.
You don't need them.
Exactly. And I think let's
Unfollow
say
or whatever if you don't
I'd
fuck
like
with
to
their
know.
content.
I'd like to know what size their friend group is. So if it's like a group of 10 girls versus a group of 4,
Yeah.
I think 4 is a lot more tight knit.
Yeah.
If it's a group of 10, you can
You don't
disband
need- yeah,
and
you
create
don't-
your own group.
You don't even
even.
need to, if there's 10, you don't need to talk to 7
Yeah.
of them. Or, you know, it doesn't matter.
But it would be hard if there's the one person in the group, let's say it's a group of 10 girls,
Yeah.
and there's one girl in the group that's annoying. If you just kick her out,
If
then
Alana, I think
that's a bit dog.
She's still at school, so it's harder at school because you're
For
always
sure.
hanging out.
But once you leave school, your friendship group, the stars align.
Yeah.
Whoever you're meant to,
hang
stick
out
around
with.
with, you will. And whoever, wasn't destined to be in your life will,
And if you
will
don't,
be
also
away.
a good thing we've both done it is clean up who you're following on social media. Like,
Yeah.
where if you don't fuck with their content or with them,
Yeah.
getting them out of your viewing is they're not in your life
And
anymore. It's much better.
I sort of want to get it down to 100 people who I know instead of
Yeah.
just having all these random.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm big on that now. I don't like even TikTok now. I'm finding is hurting my brain.
It's just annoying.
Because I keep seeing these videos that aren't helping me in my life at
Yeah.
all. However, we love TikTok sometimes
Yeah.
because they have helped us heaps.
I
but-
just love that I think we've made a new word, potty. I think we're the pioneers of that, of being called a podcast.
See, I think people would have used it before, but to the extent that we have enlarged it
potty.
now,
The potty.
changed
I think
it.
that's a catchphrase.
The potty.
I want to trademark that shit. I really,
Yeah. Well, let's look into it. Try
I'm
and get
gl-
it copyrighted, chuck it on a few jumpers and shit.
I'm glad that the potty's being used. All right, we got James Madigan.
Let's go,
How you going, mate?
Jimmy.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, Jamo and Dylan. Listen, I'm a Year 11 student in South Australia, and I just want to know, like, if you've got any tips to motivate myself to do my subjects in time, because at the moment I've got no motivation. Cheers. Hope you guys can help me.
No motivation. All right. Year
We've all been
11,
there.
I was in the exact same boat as
Same.
this kid.
Yep.
Year 11, year 12, we had
You're
no
lost.
motivation. You're lost.
You don't want to. You're just like, why am I doing
He's like
this?
Killan, let's get lost.
Yep.
And I guess what we did was sort of just try, but we sort of slacked off a
Yeah.
bit.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy your time. We've said it a million times. Just enjoy your time in high school. Like, you'll miss
if
it.
I could go back into school, I'd try less.
Yeah. I'd
However,
go back right now.
We're not saying just fuck off all your studies.
No, if you
and
like
stuff.
your subjects, do them, but also don't neglect hanging out, having fun.
Because after all, when you think of life in general, you're going to have more fun having fun than, you won't enjoy studying.
You're not
that
going to
much.
remember studying, but you will remember, the
good
fun
times.
option that you do. So just
At the end of the day, it's up to him, and we can't change what he does. We can only influence so much.
I mean, if there's no motivation, it means you don't want to do it. I think that's a big thing. So maybe look into your subjects.
Where do you want to go in life?
Change,
what do you want to
goals.
Do? It'll be hard to find out.
It's hard in year 11 knowing what you want to do. Just if you're not enjoying the subjects, maybe change them up. You can switch classes pretty easily in high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, just have fun, man.
All right, let's go. We got 2 more to go. 2 more voice messages for this week.
SBS.
Make sure you send them in for next week.
This question might be a bit too deep. You don't got to answer it if you don't want to. I fully understand. But do you sock, shoe, or sock, shoe? There's only one right answer.
There is sock, shoe.
Socks, bro.
Very silly to do 1, 1, 1, 1 like at a time.
Imagine if someone did a sock, shoe. I reckon that's a sign of something. You know when people play fuck up animals and that's a sign of a serial killer? That's a sign of
something. What could it be?
You can't do sock, shoe. That's insane.
Like psychopath shit. Because like you learn. You put your socks on, then you put your shoes on. So if you do the other way, let us know. Maybe get some help.
Yeah, definitely go see a psychologist, a verified one.
Yeah.
Well, this bloke he was on the fucking board, wasn't he, of something?
Yeah, apparently. But he's pled guilty and he's going to jail, probably.
All right, we got Brock.
I used to play cricket with this kid.
Hey lads, just wanted to know how much of your pretty much like time during the week and that do you just put into like YouTube shit and your potties and that.
Cool. So
he wants to know the life of some low-level YouTubers.
So
should we start from Monday?
Yeah. So no, let's start from Wednesday. So
you want to go Wednesday through Wednesday?
Yeah. So I sort of think Wednesday is the day where we gather our thoughts. We come together.
We hang out Wednesday,
and we just have a chat. Like we basically sometimes we'll make some TikToks. Sometimes we'll try and make a song.
Have some calls. With people.
Yeah. We have some calls with people to try and get the ball rolling on certain things, right? Thursday, I go to work. You chill. You think of ideas. Like we relax.
Get some last minute like messages coming through and stuff.
And then Friday morning, come to the studio, and then we gather our thoughts on paper. We sort everything out, and then film the potty.
Get lunch.
We get lunch after the potty always. And then I go to work Friday night. Saturday, I'll start editing. So at the moment, I'm taking care of the post-production of the podcast, and then Dill's doing the snippets for TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah. So
basically, I'm editing the audio, chucking it up onto the video, syncing it together, whacking it out on YouTube.
If the audio's smooth, that's an easier job for Jamo than if the audio fucked up, it gets difficult for him, which is annoying.
That'll take a few hours out of my weekend and throughout the week.
How long is it if it's all smooth? Is it a quicker process?
Yeah, an hour or two. But then the whole upload process takes a while because you got to upload the audio, you got to upload the video, you got to do it on separate websites.
We're going to switch up upload time this week.
Yes, yeah. So we're going to we normally upload. Well, they're going to see this at that time.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
But anyway, for those who don't know, new upload time will be 3 p.m. Western Standard Time.
Just to see how it goes.
Instead of 9 a.m. Because we're finding that, 9 a.m., a lot of our viewers are in the later stages of school.
Yeah.
And, they'll be
no
at
one's
school.
online at that time, we've seen.
So we'll upload just when you come home from school, perfect timing. And then...
So then once the video's ready...
Sunday, I normally upload and, get it all ready. And I say, it'll go out at this time. Goes out on the Monday, and then we bathe in the
Start
views.
Making TikToks.
We respond to the comments. Throughout the whole week, we're responding to DMs.
Yeah.
There's a lot, so if we don't get around to yours, we apologise. But, send in your voice messages. We definitely spend a lot of hours throughout the week thinking.
Yeah, I think TikToks take... I usually will listen to the whole potty.
Yep.
Make...
Timestamps
of...
The best bits.
8 to 10 things, and then... go back through and just cut and edit, and some Jamo does a few, and then we just see we upload them to Insta, TikTok, and then throughout the whole week we talk every day, just ideas, and so we're always doing shit. That's the
life of us.
There you go.
Just grind and continue, rise and grind, motherfucker. And then that's it.
Yeah,
for the
that's
voice
messages.
for
That was
this
good.
week?
I enjoyed that. Send them in next week. Get on. I
Now-
really liked them.
We're going to do something special again. We're going to ring Brandon. Now,
We'll have to bring him back on, I think, one time.
yeah, he just
An
racks
update.
up the stories, but he has some big news to tell you all.
He does.
Brandon
Lear update.
I think it was episode 7 or 8, I believe, was his episode.
And it was the most popular one up to that point. I remember it did well.
It did well because his stories are wild. He's lived a crazy life.
The wacky
so
bloke.
far. Very wacky bloke. Very strange. Has some weird tendencies. But yeah, let's ring him and see how he's going because we know a lot of you have actually asked to hear from him. So let's see. He better answer. Hey mate, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. You're live on the Jamo and Dylan show.
We're doing a follow-up story, like 60 minutes.
Hello, everyone.
Sound like Barney the fucking dinosaur. All right, so what's a life update? So you were on the podcast about 30 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
What's changed since then, mate?
Got a girlfriend now.
There you go.
Hey.
He's got a girlfriend. He's off the market.
That's the news.
Beautiful.
You had, I don't know, you had a little bit of attention after the podcast, some good, some bad, but here you are now. Okay, well, all right. Yeah, you've got your girlfriend, and how are you? Are you happy?
Yeah, it's alright.
Come on, you got to give us more than that.
No, I was copped a hit for that. No, it's good.
Oh, is
No,
Casey
Liverpool
there?
fan, so huh?
Is she there?
Yeah, she's next to me.
Oh, hello,
There you
Casey.
go.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thanks. How do you feel being on the Jamo and Dylan show?
Yeah, good.
I don't know why you're laughing. It's not a fucking funny question.
Neither do I.
Anyway, guys.
Right,
Glad you found love, Brandon.
Yeah, very, very happy for you both.
Thank you. But,
Yeah.
best day of my life today. Liverpool won the league.
Oh,
The most underwhelming win of all time.
No, doesn't matter how we win it, mate. We won it.
Nah, well
Best day of
done.
my life.
all right.
You did nothing to contribute to it, but
All right, mate. Well, both of you have a good night. Have a
Brandon
good
loves
day.
acid. See you, Brandon.
Bye, Jamo. Fuck off, Dylan.
Oh, wait, Brandon, any last words for the viewers? Anything you want to say? Any advice?
Not much advice.
Cut him off, bro.
Please let them know that I'm throwing a party soon.
Okay.
Big house party.
Big house party.
Big house
All
party.
right.
Fuck you.
Oh, shit.
See you, mate.
All right. That's where we end it for this week of the Jamo and Dylan show. I hope you enjoyed. Little hour epi this week.
Good, I like it. It
I
feels
like
good.
it too.
This is like old school
Mhm.
when we used to go over an hour.
Yeah. So I hope you have a good week. Stay safe. Love
See
your
you
mum. Love
later.
your dad. Just have a good one. See you later.